EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
And to throw right away, Thompson Robinson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
The DTR going to throw it here. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Looking for Traylon Burks that time. And that takes us from second to third down. You look at this Colt defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. The Browns send out their punter now. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Here we go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The Colts at 10-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Peyton. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Back to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Browns defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Peyton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Operating from the gun, Peyton. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right is Pittman. To throw again, Peyton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Thompson Robinson trying again on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Looking to throw. Peyton. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Off the play fake. Peyton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw. Peyton. And it's caught. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver. Able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 5. Thompson Robinson.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson.
They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's got this down to the 35.
A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. Two guys, you know, people, these two rows, you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Thompson Robinson now.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
On the move to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And that is taken in by Njoku. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Peyton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the 2nd half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they're going to speed things up here. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 62 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Peyton out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Peyton. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Back to throw. Peyton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Gay's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
And again, it's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
All of this defense knows, 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Running left, Taylor.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the foot.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Peyton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Peyton.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Thompson Robinson off of play action.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Quiddy Pay in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Quiddy Pay drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 43. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dayon Henley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Peyton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Peyton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. To throw his DTR. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it. Thompson Robinson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this down to the 35.
What a performance. All